Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and more Warzone internal coverage. We got one more unboxing slash unpacking for you for the time being from the initial Kickstarter wave. So one of our buddies also lent us his Algeroth forces here to show you guys. That way you can get a peek earlier before maybe your orders arrive, or if you didn't back the Kickstarter, you can at least see what's going on with the game. So we got 4 different things going on here. So we're gonna get all these different bags open up for you guys, and we got a nice mix of troopers and some of the larger models here, so we'll get it all sorted out and then we'll kind of cover each model in detail like we've been doing with our last few videos for you guys. So we'll be right back and then we'll dig into all the wonderful details. Alrighty guys, we are back. Let's dive right in because we got a lot to get through in this video and we don't want to have it take overly long. So we're going to go and start with the smallest guys here and then kind of just proceed up in size. So we got these Undead legionnaires. Look really good overall. Hopefully that's showing up nice on camera as well. So everything looks pretty damn crisp across the 4 guys that we have here. So again, hopefully those facial expressions and everything on the details here look good. They do from this end. On these, for the most part, these 4, flash and other stuff doesn't really appear all that severe. So good stuff there. So more or less just a little bit of tidying up on this guy and his companions, and we're basically ready to go, get them on the base. So we got a little bit of work there, though. You can kind of see some of that. But with as sort of like damaged as they're looking as part of the design, I guess the aesthetic of these guys, that looks all right in all cases here. Try and get a sort of a top-down view for you guys. There we go. Yeah, so overall this first one, pretty good. Got the rifle butt sticking out here, so a little bit of trimming up there. But yeah, like that first model, that's good. So we'll just set that aside. Moving on to his buddy. Here we got a little bit more mold line stuff to remove, but again, overall, no real complaints on this. But definitely much more flash than the first guy. But everything looks crisp, regardless of like the flash and mold lines and stuff on this Siocast stuff. Again, kind of first time holding these minis and this material, so by and large pretty good. So again, regardless of that stuff, I haven't noticed any single like deformities or anything like that. Nothing bent really on any of the pieces of these last few videos that we've done for you guys. So overall, really good there. Again, let's try and get through these Undead guys real quick. Love the look of them. Again, by and large, crisp detail. Everything's popping on these guys. So nothing wrong there. Again, a little bit of cleanup work, easy. And we're in business on these. Looks like this guy's kind of walking forward. Oops. See if we can get that. So yeah, again, these first 4, no issues whatsoever. So then let's move up a little bit in weight class. Here we got a Algeroth centurion. Looks really good, super crisp on this. You can see a little bit of work here and there that needs to be done as far as trimming it up. And this isn't like an issue with the model at all, although just, I don't know if it shows up on camera. This guy just is a little shinier than the others. Don't think that's an issue at all, but just kind of a little thing to pick up on for this guy. Looks like the material seems a little shinier on this one. But details all there, one piece as well. So yeah, this one's a good one. Again, a little bit of mold lines and stuff, but nothing to complain about there. Moving on, a Necrom Mutant, what is that, flamethrower. So it looks good. Again, no issues on this as far as anything out of the ordinary that's not typical. A little bit of work to do. Details all there. Got the flamethrower on the tank for it, fuel tank. Yeah, this looks like a mean little dude, so good there. Moving on. This is just a Necromutant Trooper. So a little bit of a different gun there. And that's a little annoying that that's like right on the tip of the blade there, but it's doable. Rest of the details all there. So looks like he's packing all kinds of grenades and stuff as well. And not that there's anything wrong with these guys. So everything is, the way it's supposed to be. I guess just from the design though, there's like, it seems like there's just like a little bit less going on with these guys detail wise than maybe like those first few Undead guys, but that's not a problem at all. Just seems a little bit simpler, but that's okay. Still has a wonderful detail. Another one of these guys. So this is another trooper here. Again, very similar to the last one. Different, a little bit different pose, different gear, different face, and some different gear on the back there too. So love the texture on that grenade on the back. That definitely shows up in person, and you can feel that. So good capture of the details there for the design team, and the gun looks great too. So move on there. More coming. Trooper number 3 here. And again, much less to clean up on that knife blade, so that's a really good deal here. A little bit of work on the body here and there, but overall, again, for this little unit, it's looking good. It's one hell of a large shoulder pad. But yeah, these last few, pretty quick to clean these up. And you got ammo pouches. Looks like more ammo of some sort, I think. So yeah, and we got the skull face there. So good stuff. So then the last few models we want to spend a little bit more time on. And on some of these, they got some extra bits here in these little baggies, so we're not going to open those because these aren't technically our models. So, but here we got some big boys. The Algeroth Pretorian Stalker number 2. So we got a lot going on the frame here. As you can see, one of the arms here is essentially one giant piece of flash here around the side of it. So some work to do to get that trimmed up and not cut into any of the details. Same for the gun here. Gun looks great though. But again, it's going to be some careful cutting there, especially with the little lower blades here. Got some more horns and stuff here. The face, let's flip that around so we can capture that for you guys. Looks good. Again, a little bit of careful trimming though. But then the body itself, and this is a pretty big dude here. Again, we're going to follow some flash and stuff all around the model, but overall looks big and bulky and definitely stands out against like the smaller undead dudes. So if we put them side by side here, might not be a perfectly fair comparison here. Let's try to do that. Yeah, they definitely stand a little bit bigger. So, but anyway, let's get this back up here. So obviously we can see there's a fair bit of flash to get into there. Kind of different parts of the model, but overall, I love that the runes show up here. So that's pretty neat that they got that in there. That top bit though is going to be a little bit of a headache. Trying to clear that line because it's going to interfere with that little bit of detail there on the armor. So definitely some careful trimming ahead there. But should be pretty cool. Then moving on, make sure we're not mixing things up here. So this is was this Nephrite? Again, pretty good details here. A lot of the symbols and stuff like that going on. Far less flash on this one, if really anything so far. Not much there. Oops. Yeah, so overall pretty good here. The weapon and head sprue here, I want to say that face with the horns, hopefully that catches really good on camera. That looks super sharp. The weapon blade, a little bit of work to do, you can see that. But again, overall, not much work required there. I will say though, this is one where we talked about that in the Brotherhood video. A little bit of the details on here, like it's all there, it's all sharp. It's not really faded, but just compared to some of those earlier guys, like the Undead troopers, just feels a little less sharp as far as the way the details kind of appear. But overall, I think it still looks great, and it'll look good painted up. So no real issues. Just again, I don't know if it's part of the material, but just feels a little bit softer on some of the details versus like here, everything just feels like there's no softness to this whatsoever as far as the edging and stuff like that. So, but anyway, still good model. No issues on that. Let's get this one in frame here. So this is the Razide. Not sure on the pronunciation for it. It's another one. This guy's like all flesh basically. There's no armor, so just a big change here in the look compared to some of the other models, but that's pretty nice. The detail is really great. You can see all the like veins popping and everything. Dude is really flexing hard here. A little bit of mold line to get through though, but overall pretty sharp. I love the way that kind of transitions in the face here with all the cables and stuff like that. So pretty good. It does get a little softer towards the end of that here though, but you're gonna spend more time looking at the front of the model anyway. So, and the face is nice and sharp there. The guy does come with 3 different weapon options. So we get an LMG, looks good, super sharp on this one. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like this stands out much sharper than on that previous mini. But love the details on this gun. We get an RPG. Again, a little bit of cleanup work, but this one seems to fit design-wise on him, just with the lack of armor plates like the other guys have. And then we get an HMG. So again, looks good, although the magazine looks a little faded compared to some of the other bits here, or parts of the details of the gun. So yeah, that's a nice one. And then the last one, just so we can start wrapping things up here. So basically we get, oops, a couple of the other details off the frame here, but the head and one of the arms, again, a little bit of work to do, but by and large pretty sharp. Then this other Pretorian stalker. So here, again, much like the first guy, very similar design. Got the runes there. The top part is going to be much easier to clean up on this guy. Not as severe on the mold line, but a little bit over on that side. Very doable though. We got this chunk over here though. That'll need to get cleaned. And you can kind of see that from the back there, but overall looks pretty good. Again, just a little bit of cleanup work. Tons of horns and spikes on these guys though. And then the gun has a fair bit of flash, but less than on the other, on his buddy. So this still looks very sharp. Again, just some cleanup, but details there. Very doable, very easy to get that up and running. So overall, that gets this giant pile of minis taken care of for you guys. Let us know your thoughts. Again, we don't play this faction, and we're ourselves basically new to Warzone, so all of this is essentially new to us. But for those who've played before, let us know your thoughts on the minis. Did you back the Kickstarter? What factions did you back? Are you a longtime player from other editions coming forward to this edition, or also brand new to the game like we are? So hit us up in the comments, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe as well. We are going to have more Warzone content for you. We've got all of our stuff already built as far as Bauhaus and Capital. Again, this is a friend's force, so we're going to get that back to him so he can get up and running, and then hopefully we'll be bringing you some battle reports and other videos in the near future. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one.